This video is sponsored by Zen Studios and Star Wars Pinball for the Nintendo Switch. I happen to love pinball and actually used to own a table, so Zen Studios asked me to do some pop-up trivia for their tables, and today I'm covering the ones based off of the Star Wars spin-off movies and TV shows.
Gunship, hurry up!
For the Clone Wars pinball table, Zen Studios based various modes on the Clone Wars movie and the episodes Cloak of Darkness, Weapons Factory, ARC Troopers, and Monster. Tom Kane, who voices the narrator Admiral Yularen and Yoda in the Clone Wars, also provides the narration for this table. The Republic gunship's technical name is LAAT, which stands for Low Altitude Assault Transport. Savage Opress was Darth Maul's brother, who served as apprentice to Asajj Ventress, Dooku, and Maul throughout the Clone Wars. The ball launcher is modeled after a Republic escape pod as seen in the Malevolence arc of the show. The right wall of the table is made to resemble level 1313 on Coruscant. The Star Wars Rebels table is based off of Lothal, Ezra's homeworld, a planet of great interest to Emperor Palpatine.
I was inspired.
The Ghost is placed prominently on the table. It was a Corellian VCX-100. The table's ball launcher is modeled after the Phantom, which was the Ghost's auxiliary shuttle.
We're not exactly anything. We're a crew.
During one of the game modes, the pinball itself becomes a thermal detonator, a weapon first introduced in Return of the Jedi, which was frequently seen in Star Wars Rebels. The player can trigger Sabine to vandalize a Sienar Fleet Systems banner on the city walls. Sienar Fleet Systems was responsible for the development and production of many Imperial ships, including the TIE Fighter line. The Grand Inquisitor was originally a Jedi and a member of the Jedi Temple Guard as seen in the Clone Wars. Imperial Inquisitors were responsible for hunting down surviving Jedi. The Rogue One table is modeled to look like Scarif just outside the Imperial Citadel. The UT-60D Starfighter, more commonly known as the U-Wing, was designed to serve as a troop transport and gunship. It was created for Rogue One. The TIE Striker was also created for the film. It was an experimental TIE design meant for atmospheric flight. The AT-ACT, or All-Terrain Armored Cargo Transport, was a larger version of the standard AT-AT meant to transport heavy building materials. K2SO was a reprogrammed KX series security droid. Also called Enforcer droids, they were meant to defend Imperial installations and officers. Jyn Erso was trained in combat by Saw Gerrera when she was a member of his radical rebel group. Death Troopers were elite stormtroopers assigned to protect a number of high-ranking Imperials. They used vocal scramblers so their communications could not be understood by anyone but another Death Trooper. The Solo: A Star Wars Story table is set in the environments of Vandor and Savareen. The Y-45 Armored Transport Hauler, or AT Hauler for short, was used to deploy a variety of Imperial walkers to the battlefield.
Seems like we're not the only ones here on the loot.
Players can trigger changes to the Millennium Falcon's appearance. The escape pod will detach and fly away if a ball is locked. Range troopers were introduced in Solo: A Star Wars Story and were considered to be some of the toughest fighters in the Empire. The 20T Railcrawler Convex Transport, or simply Convex for short, was used to transport supplies on frontier worlds of the Empire. It could reach a maximum speed of 90 kilometers per hour. Savareen's Spire Beach can be seen in the lower right corner of the table. The spiky rocks are called Soul Teeth, and they are memorials to Savarians who were lost in various attacks. The giant creature Han encounters during the Kessel Run is called a Summa Verminoth. The Battle of Mimban table takes inspiration from one of the earlier sequences in Solo: A Star Wars Story, where Han fights alongside the Empire. The planet Mimban first appeared in the book Splinter of the Mind's Eye, a Star Wars book written in 1978. Mimban used to be a lush jungle, as seen in a Star Wars Adventures comic. The Empire's invasion has turned it into a muddy wasteland. The pinballs even get covered in mud on this table. The Mimbinese people could seemingly disappear at will, hidden in the muck of their planet. This talent is shown in the table. The All-Terrain Defense Turret, or ATDT for short, originally appeared in the mobile game Star Wars Commander, but Solo: A Star Wars Story was its first film appearance. The Calrissian Chronicles table covers aspects of Lando's life through the movies, TV shows, and even comics. Lando and the Millennium Falcon will adjust their appearances based on the era of Lando's life being played. This table features spoken dialogue by Lobot, and this is currently the only place his voice can be heard. Sabacc cards, Chance Cubes, and Dedrick all make an appearance on this table. Sabacc first appeared in the Star Wars book Lando Calrissian and the Mind Harp of Sharu, a story that is actually referenced as part of the Calrissian Chronicles in the movie. And that's it for today. Thank you to Zen Studios for sponsoring this video. Remember, Star Wars Pinball on the Nintendo Switch is available now with 19 different tables you can play inspired by the movies, TV shows, and more. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out our Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.